So John Finley here from LemonadeLXP. We're a digital growth platform that helps financial institutions and fintechs maximize the ROI on their technology investments. So one of the keys to maximizing your ROI is helping customers, motivating them to try your new technology, and then helping them understand how to use it. And Lemonade does both. So let me show you how we do that. So what you're looking at is the main interface, we call it the booster game, of our learning experience platform that turns frontline staff into digital experts who can promote and support your technology to customers. And you can see that it's built in the image of today's most addictive mobile and social games. And we did that because bank staff hate training, rightfully so, because they've been subjected to dreadful compliance training for most of their careers. So to overcome that aversion, we've morphed it into a game. So you can see here, I've got a level 6 financial institution, 20,000 customers, and I'm earning cash. I'm not going to go into too much detail. The real purpose of this game, why it's called a booster game, is it's designed to boost training results, get people to come back and take training regularly so that they understand the content. So you can see my 20,000 customers, and the way I grow my bank is by earning more customers. So I'm going to click play now, and that's when I get into the courseware. And so I'm going to quickly walk you through a mobile deposit course. So this is training on new technology. One of the first things you need to do in training on new technology is teach foundational information about the tech. So in mobile deposit, it might be rules and regulations, daily limits, that kind of stuff. So typically, that would be, you would train people by distributing a PDF, people read it, tick a box that say they read it. To improve that learning experience and the learning outcome, Lemonade morphs that into a game. So this is the long form content, but there's mistakes nested into it. And what I need to do is correct those mistakes. And as I do that, I have to actually read and understand the content and prove that I understand it. And when I'm done, it gives me a rating. So you can see here I got 100% and I gained 30 new customers. If I hadn't done well, I'd have lost customers in the booster game. So what am I going to do when that happens? I'm going to click try again. So that's how we drive the repetition required to drive retention and better learning outcomes. So it's game-based learning for the foundational knowledge. The next piece is we want to drive fluency. In a lot of cases, your staff don't have to bank with you. And if they don't bank with you, they don't use your tech. If they don't use your tech, there's no way they're going to promote it to customers because they can't support it. So Lemonade's authoring tools allow you to very quickly author walkthroughs of your technology. And these aren't just blinking light walkthroughs. They provide text descriptions on what you're doing and why you're doing it, and it gets you through the transaction. So it's a great way to introduce the technology, but it's not necessarily the best way to train. So on the first pass, it just walks you through. On the second pass, it morphs it into a game. So now I've got 5 lives, and I have to figure out how to do the transaction. If I click on the right spot, I go proceed, but if I make a mistake, I lose a life. Lose 5 lives, I got to do the transaction again. So again, driving repetition that drives fluency. So it's game-based learning for foundational knowledge, technology walkthroughs for fluency. Now that I understand the tech, the next thing we need me to be able to do is spot opportunities to promote it. So you can create these virtual customer interactions. So here comes a customer into branch, and he says he wants to deposit a check. So a good answer would be to say, sure, what account do you want to put it in? But a better answer would be to say, did you know you can do that with your smartphone? Because now I'm guiding the conversation to a point where I can recommend that digital product. And again, it will give me a rating on how well I did. So game-based learning for foundational knowledge, technology walkthroughs for fluency, role-play scenarios to teach advocacy. Then the last piece is my manager just wants to make sure that I really understand the tech before they set me loose on the floor. So this module prompts me to contact my manager, do a mobile deposit with them, after which they give me a code that I can enter here, earns me more customers in the booster game. So that's a quick recipe on how you can turn frontline staff into experts on a piece of technology. But Lemonade also handles the other side. So once I've learned the technology and taken the training, now I'm out in the floor plying my trade and supporting the technology. I want to be able to access some of this content in the flow of work. So those same technology walkthroughs you can put on a branded, searchable, WCAG compliant site that folks can use in the flow of work. And you can see it's the same walkthroughs of my technology. Now our bank clients and fintechs use this in a number of different ways. For banks, they'll use it for branch staff to show customers how easy it would have been to do their transaction digitally. It's also linked off the website so people can self-help and they don't have to call the contact center. But if they do call the contact center, imagine you called me, said you're having trouble enrolling in mobile banking, I can say, well, where are you having trouble? Oh, I'm having trouble with security setup. I can go right to the screen you're having trouble with, walk you through the remainder of the transaction, shorten the talk time, improve the customer experience, and improve the employee experience, which is important with the great resignation going on right now. So its branch, its website, and its contact center. Some of our clients have also nested it into their chatbot and their interactive voice response so we can shoot out links to customers who are having trouble. You can also use it for new customer onboarding. You can send out a curated list of the most common transactions that new customers do to offer that white glove service and usher them into your technology. Lastly, some of our customers are using it for marketing. You can pipe these walkthroughs into any page on your website so that it's not just espousing the value propositions of your tech, but rather letting people take it for a test drive, which is crucial to get into driving adoption. So those are the two sides of the platform: a learning experience platform that turns frontline staff into digital experts who can promote and support your tech, and then a digital adoption and support platform to help staff in the flow of work and customers when they need it the most. So clients implement us for 3 reasons. 1, they want to optimize their digital customer experience, grow their digital banking business to protect their market share. 2, they're going through a conversion or a new tech rollout, and they need to train staff and support customers as they migrate to new technology. 3, they're going through a merger or acquisition, and they got to get an army of people up to speed on their technology. So those are the 3 most common reasons we get implemented. So over the next couple of days, you're going to see a lot of amazing tech here. Think of Lemonade as like an insurance policy that makes sure you maximize the ROI on those investments that you make. Thanks for hearing me out.